Now to a CNN exclusive. The Department of Justice may be taking steps to indict music mogul Sean Diddy Combs.
Two sources close to the investigation tell us that a federal grand jury may soon hear from Diddy's accusers. Since November, Combs has been named in 8 civil lawsuits, 7 of them directly accusing him of sexual assault.
Well, Diddy's new marriage seems to be on the rocks already because there are reports that his wife and baby mama, Dana Tran, just snitched on him to avoid going down with him. In case y'all missed the tea, there were reports last week that Diddy got married to Dana. But insiders are now reporting that Diddy allegedly forced Dana to marry him because he knows that he's about to be indicted by a grand jury, and he is desperate for Dana not to spill the dirt she has on him. However, another insider alleged that Dana is terrified of Diddy and what he might do to her, which is why she has to speak her truth now and protect herself. This is about to be a mess, but y'all, we got to break this down because Dana had a whole lot to say about why she's terrified. I know that it's been a hot minute since we talked about Diddy and his shenanigans, but it doesn't look like things have gotten better for him. If anything, it's gotten even worse because the feds are closing in on him, and he's definitely realized this. The next thing we knew, there were reports of Diddy getting married to his baby mama, Dana Tran. Now, Dana is the mother of Diddy's last child, Love Combs, and the birth was a major shock because Diddy's youngest kids at the time were 16, and we thought that he was done having kids. But anyways, Diddy and Dana have been co-parenting Love for the past year, but we didn't think that they were still in a relationship, which is why it was very shocking when we found out about the marriage. Fans quickly put 2 and 2 together and realized that he probably got married because he didn't want Dana to be called as a witness against him when the feds bring him up on numerous charges. Now, I don't know if y'all heard, but word on the streets is that a grand jury has been convened by the feds, and they are already in search of witnesses to testify against him. The next thing we knew, he and Dana got married, and according to the law, she can't be called to testify against him if they're married, which is why the marriage seems so suspicious. Well, Dana has also been spotted wearing a ring in her recent photos on Instagram. This just made the rumors get even stronger. However, a source tried to deny that Diddy got married and called the rumors untrue, but another source confirmed that Diddy and Dana did get married in a rushed wedding. It looks like he really did do all that he could to prevent Dana from spilling the tea on him, and this makes me wonder just how much dirt Dana really has, because if he's willing to break out of his bachelorhood and marry her, she has to have some serious tea on him. Honestly, we shouldn't be so surprised because the tea that has come out against him in the past couple of weeks is even more insane. It's not just about 7 or 8 lawsuits accusing him of SA. I'm talking about some new evidence that has been exposed against him. The feds have been doing a lot of digging into Diddy as part of their investigation, and let's just say they dug up a lot of tea on him. 50 Cent also did his share of digging for this documentary, and he also dug up some very nasty things about Diddy, like how Diddy allegedly unalived Kim Porter's bestie, Erica Kennedy. Erica's passing has always been a mystery because no part of her death makes sense. Nothing seems to add up about her sudden and mysterious death, and there is a very high chance that she's been unalived. Back in the 2000s, Erica was a big name shining in the worlds of blogging, writing, and public relations for fashion powerhouses like Tommy Hilfiger and Diddy's Sean John. She wasn't just close to Kim Porter, but also had a strong bond with Kimora Lee Simmons, making them inseparable. Well, Erica and Kim Porter even had the honor of being bridesmaids at Kimora's wedding to Russell Simmons, and Erica was named godmother to Kimora's daughters. Given how tight Erica was with Kim Porter, you'd think Diddy would be on his best behavior around her, right? But rumors said otherwise. In 2004, Erica wrote a best-selling book called Bling, which many believe was inspired by none other than Diddy himself. The book was a juicy deep dive into the music industry, focusing on a flashy hip-hop mogul who signs a young female artist to his label and then tries to control her life. Sound familiar? It's creepily similar to Diddy's relationships with Kim Porter and later with Cassie. I mean, Erica even compared the book to the real-life situation of Cassie and Diddy when she said, "This undercover Cassie-Diddy sitch is so lame and meany that it freaks me out." I conjured this. Erica was one of the very few people who tried to expose Diddy way back in the day, but even then she knew that she had to be careful because Diddy was not the type of person who wanted to be exposed. Given the things that we know about Diddy, Erica was smart enough not to go into extreme detail, but unfortunately, that wasn't enough to protect her. At the end of the day, the character in Erica's book, Bling, was such a spot-on version of Diddy that there was no mistaking it, and as you could expect, Diddy was furious. Insiders from his circle said he was seething and kept talking about wanting to shut her up. Like I said, Erica was one of the first to drop hints about the sketchy side of Diddy's parties and lifestyle way back in 2004 at a time when most people steered clear of talking about any stuff like that. Well, speaking about her book, she said, everybody kept talking about how scandalous that book was. I really didn't see the big deal. I knew I could write a story about a P. Diddy party and show these people what scandal is really all about. If that wasn't a clear indication that she knew a lot about Diddy and was willing to testify, then I don't know what is. The situation around Erica's death is super shady and raised a lot of eyebrows. She was known for being outspoken and had plans to spill more tea about Diddy in another book, but tragically she died under mysterious circumstances in June 2012. Adding to the mystery, authorities have never revealed the official cause of her death, only hinting that she allegedly took her own life. This kind of secrecy is really unusual, especially since it's standard to disclose the cause of death, even for public figures. The hush-hush nature of Erica's case has led to suspicions that something more sinister might be going on. After her death, people were baffled and suspicious, leading to calls for a thorough investigation. Some supposed insiders claimed Erica had been dealing with depression for a long time, but the weird and creepy way her passing was handled has left many dubbing this official story. A supposed friend wrote, "I do not know for sure how Erica died. I do know that she struggled with depression, as I have. We never spoke of our individual experiences with depression in specific terms, but rather referred to its impact in cryptic, knowing ways. Sometimes I would hear from her, and she would mention in passing that she hadn't been out of her sweats in days or that her apartment had felt particularly dark that week." She continued, "Subsequently, we trusted each other on a visceral level, like war veterans. If Erica did, in fact, unalive herself, it was likely prompted by a bad day, the kind of bad day that, for a depressive person, can prompt the end of all days." The playwright Beth Henley wrote about such a day in her 1978 tragicomedy Crimes of the Heart, in which three sisters are left to manage the loss of their mother, who hangs herself because she wrote in a note left behind, "I had a bad day." She went on to say, "I may never know what happened to Erica, and truthfully, I'm not sure that I need to, because I know that she carried a burden that many of us as writers, as Black folks, as women face. She just needed to get the branding right." She said, "What I wish for her, though, and maybe for myself too, is that she could have realized that what and who she was in reality was so much more meaningful than any kind of magic branding formula." I don't know if it's just me, but isn't it super weird how this person claims to not be close to Erica, but insists they don't need to know what happened to their supposed friend? You'd think a real friend would want all the details when someone close to them passes away. And don't even get me started on how certain they are that Erica was in such a dark place that she allegedly took drastic measures. Meanwhile, Kim Porter and Kimora Lee, who were actually tight with Erica, always said that she was a ray of sunshine who loved life, and they insisted that she would never unalive herself. So as time went on, the case just faded away, leaving everybody clueless about what really happened. But now there are rumors that suggest that Diddy might have had a hand in Erica's fate and allegedly paid to keep it quiet, just like he did with Kim Porter. Speaking of which, Kim Porter's own mysterious passing while she was working on a book about Diddy just makes me suspicious. When Kimora Lee stood up to defend Cassie against Diddy, there was suddenly a fire at her house. Yeah, we're adding 2 and 2 together, and it's giving us 4. Now, if there's one person who had a front row seat to Diddy's nastiness, it's Kimora. She not only saw him lay hands on Kim, but he even tried to go after her too when she was pregnant. Can you even believe that? According to news reports, there was a nasty cloudburst when Kimora said something to Combs, and he threatened to hit her. Kimora confirmed that this really happened, saying, "And I was pregnant," the expletive. For a while, it looked like Kimora was about to spill some tea about Diddy. She shaded him when Cassie's lawsuit was filed, and she said, "As you sow, so shall you reap." She also followed the case very closely because after Cassie and Diddy settled the case, she posted a throwback picture of Kim Porter with heart emojis. Kimora also said, "Starting a girl gang of women aggressively supporting other women. So hands up if you want in, because if we get enough people, we're totally getting jackets." Because Kimora was one of Kim Porter's closest friends, her throwing shade at Diddy made him look even worse while he was already getting dragged through the mud. And then, out of nowhere, Kimora's house mysteriously caught on fire. Thankfully, she and her kids were safe. She said, "My house caught on fire." The kids and I are all fine. I cannot express enough my deepest gratitude to the numerous battalions, ladders, and units that attended to us for many hours today and quite possibly saved our lives. But according to the news reports, Erica was not the only person that Diddy allegedly unalived for speaking on him in her book, because a new theory suggests that Diddy might have had something to do with Turnstein's unexpected demise. You know, the same man who wrote a book based on Diddy's life. Terrence also met a mysterious end similar to Erica Kennedy's. He was found deceased at home after police conducted a wellness check when he missed work for days. Just like Erica, the cause of his passing remains a mystery. Dean's book, Mogul, takes a deep dive into the life of a hip-hop powerhouse and all the shady moves he made to get to the top. The characters are almost too familiar, especially Pop, who is rumored to be based on Harrell, the guy who first introduced Diddy to the industry. An excerpt from the book featured Pop saying, "All of them had to suck some D to get to the top. Trust me, there is always some new young, fresh, wide-open, and roughneck thug who is willing to do whatever it takes to get a record deal, a movie role, or some press. Some even think that they are smarter than the next and they will get by without having to deal with the gay brother. 9 times out of 10, we know each other. It only takes a phone call, and we can bring you down or help keep you where you are." Another excerpt from the book showed how the mogul had a little something going on with Pop in exchange for fame. The book said, "You unbuckle my pants and they drop to my ankles." This was it. I was being made an offer to end all my years of struggling and trying to make it in this business, an opportunity for my big break. It was time for me to eat and eat big. I wanted to hear my music on the radio, and the man sitting with his face sniffing at my crotch was willing to make it happen. For the first time, I heard my own voice. The words found their way out of my belly, into my throat, and out of my lips. This definitely lines up with what Jaguar said about Harrell allegedly essaying Diddy, but there seems to be a reoccurring theme here, right? Because how many people who wrote books on Diddy somehow end up passing away under those mysterious circumstances? Diddy's biggest op, Suge Knight, was the first to spill the tea on Diddy and how he roughed up Capricorn because Capricorn had helped Cassie hide her affair with Kid Cudi.
It's not new. It's not like it's new news. Shit. Same time he beat the shit out of motherfucking what's the little girl name? Cassie or whatever. He had a sister by the name of Capricorn. He felt Capricorn. Cap was keeping his shit on the low about if she was messing with Cudi or not. Puffy beat the shit out that bitch.
He also revealed that Capricorn wanted to file a police report against Diddy, but someone from Interscope Records stepped into the situation and paid her not to. Well, Capricorn also went on a rant against Diddy after Cassie's lawsuit was made public. Just like Suge, she revealed that the industry had protected an enemy for way too long, and he needed to pay for his crimes. Taking to her Twitter, she said, "Don't take the path of the wicked. Don't follow those who do evil. Stay away from that path. Don't even go near it. Turn around and go another way. Proverbs 4:14. Doors be unlocked. You got to be willing to walk away from the money. Full stop. 2011 was hell." Now, for context, 2011 was the year that all this went down, and her saying that it was hell makes me think so much more had to happen than she was letting on. She then went on to expose the industry for enabling Diddy's bad behavior and covering up for him while watching him hurt women around him. She said, "Black women end up being the sacrifice. For the last 11 years of my life, I had to deal with everyone's nonsensical allegiance to the devil. I pray that ends. I don't think highly of any of you. Can't keep your head down and pretend it is cool no more. Do better." She finally said, "They will skin you and wear you, baby girl, then pretend they never wanted the skin." Ken was the only person who didn't switch up, the only one. Dark times. I'm personally very triggered. I pray it's over. I never deserved this. R.I.P. Quarter. Well, Capricorn obviously hates Diddy's guts, so it shouldn't be all that surprising that she is willing to testify against Diddy. Even more surprising, Azealia Banks even confirmed the allegations that Diddy used to hit Cassie and other women. She even claimed to have witnessed Diddy putting hands on Cassie, saying, "This is true." One time, Diddy beat her up so bad he sent her on a 3-week vacation to Hawaii just so no one would see or question how her face got like that. So do you know how messy things have to be for Azealia Banks to side with you? Azealia is known for being messy and nasty as F, so if she's speaking against Diddy, Diddy must really be messed up. Then there's also allegations of him allegedly pimping out his daughter, Ava Baroni.
My name's Ava. I'm a Scorpio.
No. What's your last name?
Ava Combs.
What's your other last name?
Ava Baroni.
Eva Baroni Combs? Yes, it's breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child. I want you to tell them the story about how I adopted you. But you still have beautiful parents but you're my child also. But please tell the story.
So, I was on the streets, and then Papa Combs decided that he would like to be a caring man. So then he saw me and decided to pick me up and said to come inside and play with the kids.
Ava, that's like a little bit like borderline suspect. I don't want nobody. We want to get it clear. I adopted you like Madonna adopted kids, and everybody else adopted kids. Charlize Theron, everybody that's ever adopted Sandra Bullock. I adopted you because I felt that you could, enjoy also having a black parent to take care of you and help you out. So, just clarify it, because it's crazy out here online. So I played with the kids, and I got permission from your mother, and to say all of that, it's crazy out here.
Well, I met Bessie and Delilah when I was 6 months old.
6 months.
And then we basically sisters, all 4 of us. And then I always come over.
Yeah. And it's Ava Baroni Combs. Come on. Let's go.
Now, Diddy made a huge showing of adopting her back in 2020, but it's been crickets from her since then. It's like she completely disappeared for a while. But in the wake of Diddy's essay allegations, numerous insiders have started to drop hints that something really bad happened to Ava, and she was allegedly victimized by Diddy. Now, you might wonder why on earth Dana Tran agreed to marry Diddy, knowing what he is and the things that he's accused of. But an insider claims that Dana had no choice in the matter and that Diddy forced her to marry him without having her say in this marriage because he is trying to protect himself. He is willing to do anything, even if it involves using someone else to cover his back. Well, the fans have been all over this charade of a marriage, saying stuff like, Diddy absolutely did all that stuff, and I believe now more than ever he was involved in Tupac's murder too. He's wicked in every way. Diddy allegedly blew up Kid C's car, was having orgies with Usher and older women when Usher was a minor, was pimping and abusing Cassie, broke Kim Porter's nose on a yacht, stole from his artists, and didn't tell Lil' Kim that MJ wanted to collaborate. That man's evil has finally caught up with him.
Listen. Yo, come in here, man. Hey, yo, listen. Yo, come in here. No homo. We're gonna get some ladies in here though, but we're gonna make sure our breath is fresh.
Say pause.
Pause.
Don't acknowledge it. There's nothing to do with me and Puff. Nothing to do with me and Puff right now.
Hold on, let's get some ladies in here. There's nothing to just bypass all that.
Put the camera past the fence. No, I'll go first.
No.
It's a movement. I'll definitely go and take a swig of Listerine.
And for real, you the comedian, so go light on me. Tonight's my night. Don't kill me.
No, I'm definitely gonna kill you. By the end of the night, I'm definitely gonna kill you. Right now, start off. Like I said, it's your day. You got a lot of people walking around with the dirty money.
Yeah, I want to say I'm sorry.
No, dude, listen.
Okay, security. Please help me out.
Listen. First of all, if you don't get this failed UFC fight around here, no, dude, I'm just kidding. It's all jokes, man. No, don't say. He got a taser. Listen. I thought he really had a taser. Let's go in and let's win.
Hey, yo, check it out. We getting so much money out here. I don't really feel secure. So, no homo, but I'm taking big white people with me everywhere. Big white people with guns is coming with me everywhere. I'm just telling you now. I'm not going nowhere.
The security guard's not supposed to let.
Hey, yo, we getting the party started. Hey, yo, tell them what it's going to be like. I got to talk to Cat.
Go talk to him right now. Listen, go to security. Just walk by real quick. Sweetie, can you bring my drinks, please? There's nothing around here but beautiful waitresses, as you can see. Coca-Cola, so it is, sweetie. Hey, I'm going to take it. No, at the Listerine is definitely not good. It's gonna take a second. It's gonna take a second to be good. Bottom line, I'm in the nigga house, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna walk around and I'm gonna show y'all the unexclusive. See, it's shit.
Diddy is truly a vile person who somehow escaped the evil forest to enter this world. He should be hunted down, and I hope the survivors get their justice, peace, and healing. Y'all, this situation is absolutely disgusting and crazy, but I'd have to know what you think about it. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and then check out this next video.